Hello everyone, welcome back to another gaming yap sesh. I have three topics I want to talk about today, and this time I have an actual note card, just so I know what I'm talking about. First few times recording these, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go blind, feed in, head first, whatever the term is, and then I realized, oh yeah, I should probably just have like a note card of like what I do want to talk about. So I have three topics: college, weed, and then also the date I went on yesterday. Uh, and the game I'm playing right now is Hollow Knight Silksong. So let's just get started. This is the save file I have right now. I have zero rosaries and almost my maximum capacity worth of shards, or whatever they're called. I have no rosaries because this next area I'm attempting is very frustrating. If I try to show you at first. Also, yeah, Hornet has a mantling ability, which I really fuck. Yeah, I'm just going back to the bench. She's a mantling ability that I'm quite fond of. I love when video like this definitely seems to be a very like new trend among like platforming games. It's like the ability to mantle, but I'm all for it. I feel like it's been like long awaited, a long due kind of. Yeah, I'm assuming if I purchase a simple key, I could access this place. Same with you. Look at that. That looks cool. Whatever that is, that looks cool. Hey, Obies. What voice lines these characters have? What's that one lady's name? Sherma. And I only know it because it sounds like Germa. She's like the little bug that like sings in front of gates. I love her. Yeah, so this is I think it's called like the Hunter's March or something. This is the area I've been struggling with a bit. It's just a place full of ants, and it's not really the ants I've been having issues with. It's more so the platforming in the Hunter's March. Cause see that? So you have to jump on these little like bouncy little roses, but I keep missing, so I keep hitting these stupid spikes instead. Except for that time. That time was... Fuck. Jesus Christ. I'd reset now if I wasn't recording and trying to entertain you guys. It's, is there an enemy here that I can, like, take advantage of? So I can heal faster? That's what I mean. Platforming. It's fun platforming, but it's also annoying. I like how Hornet's, like, kind of ability to, like, do that. Like how she has that ability instead of, like, the basic knight ability of pogoing. There we go. Now I have full health. And, oh my god. Let me just... alert that dude. Kidding me. You're kidding me. Yeah. That's why this area sucks. Anyways, let's talk about college for a bit. So College was something I was very concerned about while I was in high school. And I'm definitely not alone on that. I feel like that's something that plagues a lot of high schoolers' minds before, before they graduate. And for the longest time, I just kind of like, or at least like since junior year, after watching a bunch of like sunburn albino videos, I just figured, oh, I'm not gonna go to college. I'll just like go into a trade school, make a bunch of money as a plumber, cause it's a very high demand job, and it's the kind of thing that doesn't seem like it'll go obsolete, cause everyone needs a plumber. But my dad just kind of told me I should apply to schools anyways. Oh, hello. I forgot you were there. Because, like, why not? Nice. Oh, my little nest. So, let's just get that guy out of the way. I can do this. I can do this. I can still do this. I can still do this. There we go. Should be a good guy right here if I'm careful enough. My God. There we go. Oh, there's nothing here. Great. I mean, I kind of knew that, but I also forgot. Make it here. Jesus! Oh yeah, that guy's tough. Anyway. I'll probably get that guy first before I continue what I'm talking about. It gives me a bit too much anxiety just for existing alone. You're kidding me. Yeah, so my dad was just telling me to apply for colleges because it's like, oh, maybe there will be some you get accepted into. So, on this website, I forget what it's called, like Naviance or something. I think that was it. Which is kind of like a website that's supposed to like match your needs with like a college that you might be interested in applying to. There were a few ones I applied to. I think Cal State Long Beach was one of them, just because it was nearby. And Cal State Monterey was another one because it was like, oh, it's a nice little like queer-friendly college that has like, it's also in a nice location. I've been to Monterey before. It's a cool place to be. Oh my God, please. My God. This place is rage bait. A few others. There was NAU, Northern Arizona University. Which took place in Flagstaff. And then I think that was about it. There might have been like one or two other places, but I completely forgot. So yeah, I applied, and then like I applied during like the late portion of my I think my it was my junior year. It was like very early on in my senior year, I think. Jesus Christ. Okay, please don't. Oh wow, I got it perfectly this time. Oh, this is interesting. But now I have maximum shards. I'll heal. There we go. I'm good at this game. Jesus Christ. That's nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, that's rage. That's rage bait right there. Fuck. Fuck. I got this. So those were, again, those are the colleges I applied to. And I think it was about, like, the winter of my, senior year when, I was supposed to find out whether I was getting accepted into any of them. And to my surprise, there were actually one or two colleges that would accept me. So the three main colleges that said yes were, fuck. The three main colleges that said yes were, I think, Sonoma State University, Northern Arizona University, and Cal State Monterey. And they all seem like pretty solid schools, too. Friend. That's what it sounds like she's saying. I feel so good when I, like, make a jump without having to mantle. It's such a like a boss moment. I feel like a boss. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit that guy with my needle or my needle spear. This place has definitely some of the coolest enemies so far. Ooh, I gotta ready myself. That one ant has been giving me a lot of trouble. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's all I need to do. I just had to rage bait him. So, I was accepted by Sonoma, Monterey, and Northern Arizona University. And so we did my dad and I, we did a little scouting mission later on in like 2024 where we were like, okay, we'll check these places out. So went to NAU first in Flagstaff. I was a big fan of like the location that it took place in. I love Arizona. Please just let me across. Please, please. There we go. Well, this is the battle arena that I succeeded in. Apparently not. Hello. For the first time, I had no idea that that person was my friend. My God. Yeah, NAU was in Flagstaff. It had a really nice place. Like it had a thing where all the it's a common sort of like style of building in Arizona and other states like Arizona is the sort of sort of red brick building, the like Mesa style. In Flagstaff, or at least downtown Flagstaff, every building looked like that. I think it was just like part of it was like a government sort of mandate thing, whatever the term is. And it looked really nice. And it was just like, oh, really cool place to be. Looks like a very shiny rock, but I think that's just a rock. And then later we went to we checked out both Monterey and Sonoma on the same trip. They were in very similar parts of California, and they both seem very nice. So I made my decision. I was like, you know what? I'm going to attend school at Monterey, and I'm going to be a film student. You know, I could just ignore you. So, yeah, that's what I did. I went to Monterey. I kissed my friends goodbye. And I packed my bags and went to my dorm. And it was the first time I would be living alone, completely independently. And it was something my parents were nervous about, but I wasn't. Like, you know, I could get a drop on this guy. Stop doing that. I'm trying to do the, there we go. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's still something. So I actually wasn't that nervous about going to living alone. I actually kind of was glad, because I was like, my parents would always like do stuff for me, and part of it just kind of felt insulting in a way. Like, I appreciated the gesture, but it was like, oh, it kind of felt like, oh, I wasn't able to do stuff on my own. I can hold L1 to view the map, except there is no map. I don't know, that was like probably the dumbest heal I could have done. Now this place is this part's gonna suck because that's where I always die. I'm kind of being carried here. Actually, good. It was my first time living on my own, and I actually kind of started enjoying it. Now part of it was just like I didn't. There's a certain anxiety that was gone, where it's just like, oh, there aren't really that many people relying on me anymore. I just kind of need to rely on myself. And also, it was just like, yeah, I might be separated from my friends, but you know, now I'm in a situation where everyone around me is dying to make friends because we're all just like in a very new position. So, my dad already told me beforehand that like making friends would be very easy. Except he made it sound more urgent. It's like, you gotta make friends now. Or you gotta make it at the very start of the year when everyone's desperate, or else they're gonna no longer want to make friends. Which that wasn't the case. Everyone was happy to make friends. No matter what time it was. Even like in the later parts of the year when I was... a bit of foreshadowing, I was starting to decline mentally. Haha. Nah, boo boo. It was fairly easy to make friends at the time. I just like kind of approach people And it was a very, since it was very, it's for lack of a better term, it was a very woke college. There were a lot of people who were just as weird as I was, fortunately. So that was very much a plus. So I could just walk up to most people, at least, and be like, yo, you want to be friends? And it worked. It was also part of it was also I joined a theater club. An improv. It was an improv and theater club. And that's like, yeah, a bit of a pro tip. If you are a weird kid and you want to make more friends, join an improv club or join a theater club, because you'll get such a crazy cast of people that you will fit in quite nicely. Oh my god. I was expecting to be a bit more successful with that. And I got still accumulated the bag, but whatever. Please just let me. I just want to have an encounter with that guy, wherever he's going. Or that guy. Oh my god. Just die already, thanks. Oh my god, please. Just let me like destroy you. Let me get a hit, please. Please. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Thanks. Thanks, friend. Yes! I gotta heal in. I gotta heal in. So glad you're carrying me through this fight. Is that it? Is that the whole fight? Thank you. Last time I recall, I like got through this area and then I just died at the immediate next part. I died the next day as the... Oh, cool. Great. Alanis Morissette would say. The late, great Alanis Morissette. Okay, that doesn't seem like an option. At all. See, I was having a lot of fun in Monterey. I was living it up. My classes were fairly simple. I was doing pretty well in them. I was always eager to participate in stuff. And then, for one thing, well, there was one thing going on at the time that was kind of giving me a bit of anxiety, and that was the 2024 presidential election. Because if you couldn't tell already, I live in the U.S. Couldn't tell by my like accent or whatever. Oh yeah, it's like it's possible I could be living in Canada. Like Americans and Canadians have pretty much the same accent, but if you can tell already, I live in the U.S. What are you guys carrying? These look like boats. Don't do that. Never do that again. It's a sort of thing, because like at the same time I was like kind of questioning my gender. Also re-questioning my sexuality. So I was like very worried about like if like one of the parties were to win, I would just like I wouldn't be able to live as freely as I wished I could. So I just kind of got this habit of like checking the news every day, looking at polls, seeing if like whether Trump or Kamala was winning. I do like this platforming section because there's no consequence. The only consequence is though I get set back a bit by falling down here. There are no like thorny spikes I can like fall into, which is something I quite love. I was, because that whole thing was like something that was like very concerning to me, the election. Not only was it like something I would be affected by, but I had a lot of friends who would also be affected by it. So I tune into whatever I can. I remember when the debate, it was the one in October, I think, between Trump and Harris. When that happened, I remember watching like the Jax Films coverage. On Twitch. I remember seeing the debate live was pretty fun too, because it had a bunch of silly rage bait moments happening. All the iconic transgender operations on aliens in prison, that sort of stuff. And then also, I was just kind of getting a bit of like separation anxiety from being so away from my friends. Oh, I survived. Child wielding needle. Am I needle wielding a child?
Yanara.
Yes.
Ooh. Do do I have? Is my loot nearby? Where can my loot possibly be? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Now I can purchase a map of the area. That's what I wanted. Hunter's March map. Right. A very horizontal area. Be very careful with this. There we go. Yeah, I can knock you back like that. He's twitching. That's a good thing. Oh, those are shards. Oh, that's a troll. They're trolling. They were trolling. What the fuck? That's illegal. So, yeah, I was enjoying my time at college, but those two things that I previously mentioned, the election and also just the separation anxiety, were kind of driving me a bit bonkers. And then in addition to that, I was also like, I very recently, like, kind of came out as trans, and it was like, it wasn't even something that, like, a lot of people, I even told that many people about at the time. So it was like, it's kind of something that worried me a bit, like, if they're, like, which of the people I knew would be, kind of accepting of that. And, see if I've been... want to rage bait this guy, but I also kind of want his rosaries. There we go. 24 rosaries, that's what I like to see. Hello, Bruno Mars. This is the right place to go. There we go. Can I just skip to a... I'll just play it safe. And so if those three different things happening, like at the same time while I was in college, my mental health sort of started declining, and that while that was happening, my friends kind of started noticing that, and they reacted in a way where it seemed like they were trying to help me, but it's like they were sort of, a lot of times a lot of the things they would say were just kind of not really helping at all. But at the time I still kind of thought, oh, their intentions are still good, they're just trying to be helpful to me. Like, part of it was like I was having trouble sleeping, and if I ever like sent a message in their group chat past like 10 p.m. or something, they'd be telling me, oh yeah, you should get some sleep. Like, if you don't sleep, you're just gonna keep like saying insane bullshit in our group chat, and we don't want that. So I tried listening to them. The insomnia was still something I would struggle with a lot at the time. Don't do this. Don't do this. Yeah, I thought I could like deflect it like a boss. Oh man, no rosaries for me. Sad. With the permanent cloud of smoke there. Suck it! No! Roll away. That bead. I don't know why I wanted to check how many rosaries I had when I clearly had 10, 20. Alright. So just... don't do that. Make it past these platforming sections. Past the battle arena. At the very least, grab my valuable, damn it. So I think like starting in like late October, early November, I kind of started wanting to desperately like prove to my friends that I'm not crazy. I can still be your friend, guys, because they were kind of like avoiding any like interactions with me. And I just assumed it was because of my declining mental health. So that kept happening until they just decided, oh, like we're gonna cut you off entirely, and then and they just stopped talking to me. And then at the time, it was just like I was so focused on that I couldn't really pay attention, or I didn't pay attention to my classes. Why did I do that? Why the hell did I do that? Don't do that. go. 25. That's a number I like to see. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do that to me! Stop! Stop! This is humiliating. Don't even. Now let's get some extra silk by resetting and going back here. Grab as many as I could. It's fine. At least I got the beads back. So because of like my mental health going down and the fact that I wasn't paying attention to classes, I've actually just decided I was gonna drop out because I don't know if I'd be able to recover. Should have jumped over him at least once. Oh, I made it! That's fine. I don't care that much about the rosaries. Just glad to have rage baited him once. Isn't that the place I died? Jeez. Louise. Come on. on, don't do that. So I dropped out of Monterey, and then I spent like between like the months from like January to between the months from like January to August, I just kind of took a bit of time off to recover. I wasn't really doing much at the time. I was like doing the what I was doing was just the kind of stuff I'm doing now, creating content for YouTube and TikTok. Mostly TikTok. And finally, like, August rolled around, and then I decided, no, I'll apply to El Camino, to the nearby community college. Oh my god. Hello. Jumping down there. It's a stupid trap specifically designed to be stupid. So that's just kind of how college was for me. That's just kind of my college experience so far. Haven't had any problems with El Camino yet, fortunately. Hello, Bruno Mars. So I think I'll just move on to the next topic I want to talk about, which is just marijuana usage. So, some of you might know this already, but weed has been something that's been a part of my life since I was 16. Over like the summer of 2016, there weren't that many people I was hanging out with. A lot of people who were my friends were like just people I knew from drama who I didn't really contact outside of school. Please just let me. Oh my god. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please. Please. I'm getting mad. So over the summer, just one of the people from drama that I was in contact with, they invited me over. It's like, oh yeah, I have a lot of friends who are coming to my house. It's a big event called Mega Tent, and you know, you can get one of those like big ass tents that fit eight people. I'm gonna bring it out into my backyard, and we're just gonna sleep in it. I thought, oh, that could be fun. So a lot of like I went there, and there were a lot of people who were like who I was like kind of familiar with, who I didn't like. Oh my god. I didn't really talk to quite as frequently as I wanted to. That were or at least at the time, because afterwards I talked to them more. But platforming section of the way first. Please. Oh my god. I want your silk. Take yours too. I want full health, and I want a tiny bit of silk so I can heal sooner. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Oh, 0 rosaries. Whoop-de-doo. So one of the people there who I actually was in a meeting for the first time was Marcus, who I still talk to. He was someone I knew in like middle school, but we weren't really like. There's just kind of a thing. He's like, oh, he's a kid in my class that like I talk to exclusively in that class. be evil like that. Okay, that's a trap. That's a trap, that's a trap. Up or go down? I think I'm going to start by going down. Maybe not that far down. Can I make that? I don't know if I can. I'm not risking it. Seems like a bit of a far jump. Far leap. Jesus. So I was invited to this event called Mega Tent, and there were a lot of new people I was meeting. It was a kind of a pre-established friend group, and even. Stop, I don't like that. There we go, lock in. Just like that. It's a pre-established friend group, and it was just like, it's the kind of thing where it's just, oh, new people I can hang out with. Cool. I hate when that happens. And just let me, like, let me take your rosaries. I don't want to deal with any of this, like... If I'm gonna kill you, let me, like, get a reward for it, you know? And one of the things I learned fairly quickly about the friend group is that smoking weed was an activity they didn't do frequently, but they did every now and then, and they did happen to have like a joint or two with them while I was there with them. And, hello, sir. Hello, fine, sir. Jesus. I don't like this interaction with you so far. Okay, now I do, because I'm making money. That's a trap. Booby trap. Oh, jeez. Effective booby trap. That's the worst kind. So it was just like, it wasn't out of peer pressure, it was just something I was curious about, where it's like, you know what? You guys are smoking weed, I'll try a bit of weed too. And it was a very small amount that I had. Will I be able to... Okay, at least I can get my rosaries back and then heal. Okay. Thankfully, like, I can just drop down there. Except when that happens. Stop that, please. Is there... Yeah, I was gonna say, is there an enemy? Oh, I mean, there's that guy. Okay. It's good to know I can always just leave the area and get more silk by killing that one guy. And that guy. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a friendly face?
Benny Frank. Cadestre.
Senta, so. Optimera. Hasana.
Tamiayan.
Kona.
I guess she wants me to leave. Cool. Yes, I am willing to fight you again. Thank you for asking. Oh, yes, please. What the fuck? So does that count as a bench? That's what I want to know. I don't care that I got hit. I can just go back and forth. I just want to know if that counted as a bench. And if not, will there be a bench that comes sooner? Can I make that? What is this place? Oh, it's an arena. I guess I have to fend for myself. No, that wasn't too hard. My god! I don't know why I did that. At least the map is more filled out, huh? While I was there at Megatent, I nicely asked if I could try some weed, and they let me. But it was a very small dose, so I didn't really feel much. I think like the main like the only really difference I felt was just I was like, whenever someone else said something funny, I was more likely to laugh. There was another person at that event who was who tried something a bit stronger than weed. DXM, aka cough syrup. Stop! Oh my god, you PMO. You PMO. This area PMO. Let that happen. I don't care anymore. There we go. And the friend who was doing a DXM, remember, like, while we were trying to sleep at the tent, they kept like blabbering about a bunch of random shit, like going on about, oh, the NASCAR triangle has rocks. The Hollywood Hill is a boulder. Or my favorite one was, at any point I could think you're a coconut crab and tear you apart for what you did to Amelia Earhart. That one was a zinger. that shit was so funny to me. But other than that, I wasn't really feeling any effects. Then the next day, they like invited me over, specifically Marcus, and then the kid who was mumbling about Amelia Earhart. There we go. What the fuck? Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks. This is a new ability. Oh, shit. Can I do it in midair? Oh, awesome. So I can do that. Nice. Oh, it's a flea. So the next day, they invited me over to smoke again. This time it was a slightly larger dose. And that time I actually felt the effects. So they told me like something you want to do is like oh, the guy's already there. Awesome. It sounds like he's up there. Never mind. His singing is growing more distant.
That's fine.
Yes, I will obtain that. And I'll take the bench pins as well. lifts I can take. That's awesome. I don't want to go back to the bench though. I remember one of like the specific things that happened that day was there were two notable things. One of them was just one of the friends that were there was just like trying to mess with me the whole time in a very like playful way. I remember one time they asked me, oh, it's like they gave me this sort of like hypothetical where it's like, oh, if you have a translucent green square and a translucent purple square, and you like put them in front of each other, what color would they be? And then my first answer was just like, oh, since I'm smart, I was like, oh, it'd be gray, because it's like, oh, they're opposite colors, so it would be gray. And then they were like, yeah, but what if it wasn't that color? And I smirked and went, then it would be Gerple. I still think that's to this day, I still think that's a very intelligent answer. A very intelligent response to make to what they said. We kind of joked about it after that for a while. And then the other thing was this is another new area. I do not have enough. Well, the other thing that happened is like I went to get some water. It was the little, I forget if it's called a Dixie cup or a Pixie cup. So they had, at the house they had a bunch of like Pixie cups. Those like small little things the small little cups they'll give you at like Sunday school. So I got one of those, and I went to get water, and then like out of nowhere I just saw the cup and I started laughing uncontrollably, cause basically I like, oh, that is a bench. That is an actual bench, cool. I started laughing uncontrollably because basically I held the cup in my hand like in front of me. And then I just, I envisioned, like, I saw the cup, and I just, in my head, I saw it, and it just flashed. I was looking at it long enough that I just got this, like, image flashing in my head where the cup just turned into, like, a JPEG. Where you just, like, search up, like, if you were to, like, search up, like, Pixie Cup on, like, Google Images, you get like that cup with like the white background. That's like what I saw in my head, and I just started laughing uncontrollably at the thought of it because it was just like, what the fuck? That's very rude of you, sir. That wasn't cool. That was not nice. So I just kind of got that image flashing in my head of like Pixie Cup dot JPEG, just ignore you. Actually, no. You got rosaries. I want that kind of. Is it? Yeah, I saw. So I hallucinated. Hallucinate is a strong word because that doesn't usually happen on weed. But I just started seeing like DixieCup.jpg or PixieCup.jpg, whatever it's called, and I just started laughing uncontrollably. And like the two people who were there hanging out with me just thought I was crazy. In retrospect, it was a pretty fun moment. Ooh, loser. There's a bench here that I feel like I've been. Oh yeah, it's the one that costs rosaries. And I only have 7 of them. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my god, don't do that. So since then, I just like weed just started becoming something I do recreationally. It was just part of it was very much just like the social aspect. Just like hanging out with friends, smoking together, and then just like, you know, doing a bunch of crazy shit, except it's not. Except there isn't that extreme when it's weed. Like alcohol more so, where it's just like, oh, dude, you're such a crackhead. Like that kind of energy. But it's not kind of that way with weed, but it's more just like, oh, I'm gonna be complete, like, internally I'm gonna be like a psycho for an hour. But I'm gonna be like chill enough to not let other people notice. Oh yeah, I can just dash, I forgot. Can I get you in the trap? No. I'm getting greedy. Don't let that happen. What is this? Memory locket. I see you there. Are you going to approach me? stupid. There we go. Made it to the top. What's up here? Oh, just shells. I don't need that right now. Is that really it? Can I not go further? Lame. So recreational marijuana usage. It's became a normal thing for our friend group. But then it got to a point where it's just like these hangouts started happening less and less. My weed usage like started happening more and more. That rock just triggered already. So it sort of became like, when I say medical, I don't mean in the way of just like, oh, yeah, dude, I need the weed for my anxiety, like that stuff. It was just more I just started like using it in the same way like someone would drink coffee. Of just like, oh, like I don't feel awake enough. I'm gonna drink coffee. I'm gonna start drinking coffee. It was like that, but with weed, pretty much. Okay, so places I can go that are down there. Interesting. Interessante. So over the course of like this spring and this summer, it kind of became a daily thing. We're like, it's funny because it's like during that time, it's like the last time I recall actually like going a day without smoking weed was when I was in a mental ward where I just couldn't do it. Now it's I'm proud to say that I'm starting community college. I've been getting into the habit a lot less frequently. Still something I do, but not quite as often. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. And the final, final little topic I did want to talk about, which is the date I went on yesterday. So I was talking to you guys earlier about the very first episode of this, whatever this series is, gaming yap sessions. Recently I've started getting into dating, and who are you? Oh my god. Sewer slime much? Whoa! Shit. Okay, this is fungal wastes. This is evil fungal wastes. I can do this. Damn it. So yeah, Hana, girl I was talking about in the other video where I was playing Worms. We've been talking for quite a while now, and I guess yesterday we had our first date, if that's what you'd want to call it. There's something up here that kind of piques my interest. Oh, it says shell. Okay, I don't think I can access that quite yet. Unless, let's see, what's the map looking like? Oh, it's just this little area. Maybe I can do that. We'll see if the dash ability lets me pull off some shenanigans like that. It doesn't look like the case. Alright, let's go back then. So we hung out for the first time yesterday. Actually went to this ice cream place. At this little kind of village area near the docks. And picked the location because it's a place I recall my dad taking me to when I was younger. So I was like, oh, be a nice place. Let's see, go down here, drop down. I had no reason to do that. No reason to do that. Shut up. There were a few things kind of learned about her during the time we hung out. One thing she told me is that she does have ADHD and autism, which is kind of something kind of made the assumption of while we were texting. Because like as someone who is neurodivergent myself, it can be like fairly easy to tell whether someone else is neurodivergent, even if it's just through text. What is this? This chicanery. What is this bollocks? Absolute bollocks. I see some beads. I want those. Pointless. Or that chest specifically. Happy to have the beads though. Yikes. shut. Nice. Who would have thought? If he does his little spray thing one more time, I'm dead. So yeah, so far she seemed like a very fun person to talk to. How the hell do I... Guess I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. It goes down vertically. What the fuck? There's more stuff to see here. It's an arena. Oh, that looks like an arena. Who are you? You got a symbol shield. Okay, so it's like an infinite charge. You're kidding me. And so all I wanted to say was just, she seemed like a fun person. I was glad to hang out with her, and I'd definitely be very happy to see her again. And, I can tell she feels a similar way, because she literally said it to me. We told each other, yeah, let's definitely meet again sometime. Yes, I think that's about it. That's all I really wanted to say. I am going to continue playing this Forsaken game, but I will continue to do so off camera. Hope you guys had fun. I had fun. And this is a 2-hour long recording. Nice.